Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, 20! Mark 54! Watch your slap, watch your slap! Watch your slap! Don't stand it!
They'll run it with Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Ozzy!
Brady going to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. Henry. 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find
into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 56. Out. Hey, Foxtrot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Shadow. 5. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Let's go on. No, 66. Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Echo.
Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Throwing on second and long. Brady, blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On third and long, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Back to throw here. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick hitter with a fullback Arma. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop the throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gives it to the first man through, the fullback Arma. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside give to Arma, the fullback. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Right there, 54. 50. 54. Double dog. That's the way. Alert! Shadow!
From the gun, it's Brady. Finding Green complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert! Hold 50. Pressure. Smooth.
Throwing now is Brady. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Mike's 54, Mike's 54. I got him. Mike's 5'4". 72. Mike's 5'4".
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now Scarlett. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with the fullback arm up. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Scarlett. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Small. No. Hey, check it. Alert. Check. Hey, Delta. Sugar.
Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Here we go, D. Get up the field.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Great pick. Good job. That was a great pick. Good job.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. McCaffrey following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, orbit. Go bandit.
Throwing again. Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Back to throw. Roberts has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They're going to look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up second down.
45.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And an alley to run. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
72. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Brady going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger